I'm going to show you how to make the free thread waste lollipop coaster from Kreative Kiwi. For this I'm going to be using a 4x4 hoop, 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, a matching bobbin and thread, masking tape, squizzers, batting fabric and tulle, and a pot of thread waste. And I'm sure we've all got plenty of that, so if you haven't, start collecting. You're going to start off by hooping your 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, and then you're going to pin around the top edge. Take your pin, any pin with a head will work, lay it on top of your hoop, push it through the stabiliser, bring it back round and back through your stabiliser, and this will anchor your stabiliser in the hoop and stop it from pulling down while you're stitching. It keeps it nice and taut. Load your file into your machine along with your matching bobbin and thread, and then you're going to stitch round number 1, and that's going to give you a placement outline for your batting. Place your batting over the outline and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 2. If you want to make your coaster reversible, then you're going to add your backing fabric now, and that's what I'm going to do. If you don't, then you will add it later on and stitch it down with colour number 6. Turn your hoop over, place your fabric, backing fabric that is, over the outline and tape it down. Turn your hoop back, place your front fabric over the outline and tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 3, and that's going to secure your fabrics or fabrics in the hoop. Take your threads and place them over the top of your coaster. And arrange them however you like. I know some people colour sort their threads so that when they do things like this they can pick and choose which colours they want to use. Take your tool and place it over the top and tape it in place. You could use organza as well. We're now going to pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 4, and that's going to secure the tool to the hoop, and that in turn will trap all your threads inside. Next you're going to stitch round number 5, and that's going to do the spiral quilting over your coaster. If you're doing the non-reversible version of this coaster, before you trim up your fabrics and your threads, you will add your backing fabric to the back of the hoop, tape it in place, and then stitch colour number 6. Now we're going to trim up the excess fabric and thread both back and front of the hoop, so turn your hoop over and trim close to the stitching. and I'll be putting all the threads back into my thread pot and using them again. And I'll clear those up in a bit. If, like me, you're doing the reversible version, you can either skip colour 6 now, or you can stitch it anyway. It won't make any difference. I'm going to skip it. Then I'm going to stitch colour number 7, and that's going to do the satin stitching around the edge of the coaster. You can now free your work from the hoop, so turn your hoop over and trim around the edge of the stitch line, taking care not to cut the stitching. You're now going to remove all the excess stabiliser from around the edge of your coaster. So dip your cotton bud into warm water and just run it round the edge of your coaster. And that's your coaster finished, and you treat it just the same as any other coaster when it comes to washing. I hope you enjoyed this stitch along. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos as they're published. Do pop along to Kreative Kiwi's Facebook group. There's lots of ideas, help and inspiration there for everybody. And thank you very much for joining me. You'll find a link to this design in the video description below, along with lots of other information, including where I get my supplies and some discount codes.